Hello, this is Nathan. I'm here with Dave.
Hello.
Dave, this is The Last of Us.
It is.
And also...
The Last of Us.
And also The Last of Us. And the reason it looks weird like this is because you have put the PlayStation 3 version and the PS4 version on top of each other here. This is the only shot we're going to do this in.
Yeah.
And it's to show the relative size of 720, which is the maximum of the PS3 version, and the PS4 version is 1080, just to kind of show that other people have been putting these together.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not as simple as you think.
You've been seeing it like this, but of course you've got to bear in mind that the PS3 version here has been scaled up, so it's not
blown up.
A completely fair
comparison. And when you
comparison.
scale up, it's not like this is how it appears on your TV. When you scale up, it looks worse after it's been squeezed into video shape.
That's right, because TVs play them at 720, even though it's a bigger picture, whereas this is actually scaled, so it's not the same.
So it's not quite the same, but that is also to say it looks better on PS4.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
And it's not just, I mean, we looked at some of the frame rate. The frame rate in the PS4 version, you can lock to 30, interestingly.
Oh, right.
But we didn't. We played with it. I think it's mostly at 60. I don't know if they've confirmed that it's solid 60, but even then, just the extra Ps I found were what made the difference. So what we've done is we've put together key scenes, cut scenes mostly, just from the early part of the game, because we really didn't want to spoil anything if you haven't. We've already spoiled it on the channel. Yeah. But just in case you were going to play it for the first time on PS4 and you wanted to see why you would do that, this is why. Anything that struck you, Dave, when you were putting this?
Yeah, I wanted to say actually, first of all, that you should bear in mind that YouTube can only play footage at 30 frames a second, so even people who have captured at 60, it's not going to look how it looks seeing it nice running at 60.
We all have to be experts in video these days.
Exactly, yeah.
It's strange.
And I think that there was a couple of shots that I saw that didn't make it into this video, just where on the PS3 there was some motion blur, I think, where it was running at 30, but when we played it, it was really nice and crisp, and you get all those extra details running at the faster 60 frames a second.
Do you know, it is motion and weirdly hair, but definitely the motion and the animation of the characters, where you say there is definite smoothing and blur on the PS3 version, and it doesn't look bad, but it's there. That's
quite a good shot there, where you can just see, although not loads, but the characters' faces, particularly Joel's face, has a lot more detail in the PS4 version. I found, like, consistently in all the scenes that I saw him in.
It's so hard. It is a very fine art trying to gauge these things when you're comparing them one against the other, because sometimes even kind of the color settings and the intensity and the contrast and stuff like that will be very slightly different.
Absolutely.
And some of that is just down to preference. People will just like. So I try to make a shot on the outside. This is just before you pick Ellie up, just to kind of show you when you get into a slightly more brightly lit and open environment, the difference between the two. And this is a very menacing bit before Tess and Joel go and sort a man out who's been bad.
No spoilers.
But again, you can see just crinkly edges, soft faces.
Yeah.
I guess the thing is that really comes out of putting these two things together is the PS3 version, even now, doesn't look bad.
Yeah, no way.
So in a way, it's perfect for us, because we get to say the PS4 version looks brilliant, but the PS3, even then, the PS3 one doesn't look bad by any means.
It's funny though. The one thing I did notice, Nathan, the menu screen that you'll see at the start, and I don't know if this is just like a little aesthetic thing that they might have changed in other things in the game, was there's a bird or a couple of birds that fly from left to right on the PS3 version of the game, but in the PS4 version, fly from right to left. And I like the idea that they've had meetings about this. The bird just doesn't work for me. It didn't work for me.
Have you got in 1080p? Is that working now?
Exactly. Now we've got
not
bigger
yet,
birds.
boss, but
I need it coming the other way. Seriously, it's bugged me all through last year.
Look at that looks the grey concreteness. Gosh,
this bit's tense.
This is the first bit I ever played. Didn't know what to do.
So anyway, if
sorry,
yes, no, it's all right.
Sorry.
If you needed another reason to play The Last of Us anyway. Playing it on PS4 is a pretty good reason. Yeah. And DLC as well, which I haven't played yet, Nathan. I'm really looking forward to it.
No, it's as we say, the PS3 version doesn't look bad, but this is the best version. Yeah. Go and play it. Don't forget to stick with us on Access this week. We're going to have our PlayStation Store update, Rob's Friday feature, and all of your usual PlayStation excellentness. Do subscribe. Let us know what you think about the difference between the PS3 and the PS4 version of The Last of Us in the comments below, and like this video just for Dave. Like it for Dave.
Please.